Hello, my divine friends. I pray that you guys are doing well today. I am doing absolutely great. A little change of scenery. We're outside today. So today, our reading is going to be gentle messages from our root chakra. I thought it'd be fun to go through the chakra system and, just get some messages from your chakras. I know a long time ago I was thinking about doing this type of video. A little bit different though this time. And I've acquired some new decks. I'm not going to be using all my decks, but I'm going to be using some of my new ones, and some of my old ones. And yeah, let's get into today's reading. So you guys can go ahead and pick your pile, and I will see you guys in whatever pile that you guys pick. I thought I pressed play. I did not. So I guess I'll say what I meant to say again. The first card that came out was time. Maybe you guys are having a hard time, or maybe your chakra just wants to talk to you guys about the essence of time, and that the fact that time is not real. So first message from your root chakra is that the essence of time is time is just a concept. Use it for when you are going somewhere and you have to get there by a certain time, but don't put that same aspect in terms of like goals, or like, I don't want to say goals as in like, it's okay to have goals for in 5 years I would like to achieve this, but don't limit yourself to a certain time, right? Because time is good for telling time. Like, I'm sorry if I'm not making sense, but it's just like, time is good until we use it in a way where we are limiting ourselves in it, right? Because what if you're like, oh, 5 years from now this is what happened for me, but what if it takes 5.5 years? What if it takes 6 years? What if it takes only 4 years? So time can be a limit, and that's why the presence of now, being in our now, is our most important time to be in, right? Time. Actually, let's read the card right here. It says the energy of time supports our understanding of the relativity of time and our capacity to be present in the moment. So again, it's just like, it highlights on the fact that, if you have to be at a certain place at a certain time, time is very important. But in terms of where you want to be in life and where you are now, time is just relative. It's a concept of, how important we want to make it. So I hope I'm making sense so far. That's something that I've always had to deal with, because I've always seen myself, we can have this picture of ourselves being married at 20 and kids at 21, and then, living in some high-rise apartment at age 25 or whatever. And then what if it doesn't happen that way, right? And so I feel like that messes with our sense of security that we have within ourselves. And so I feel like your gentle message from your root chakra, first off, is don't bind yourself to time, right? Use it for when you need it, right? Time is, I have to get to work at 8 a.m., right? So I'm checking the time for that. But don't do that in terms of your life, because things are bound to change, right? Our course is always changing as we make different decisions. So if you bind yourself to the time of, in 2 years, I am going to be married and have 4 kids by then. But what if your soulmate, or you mentally are not ready to have kids until 3 years from now, or be married 3 years from now? So things are always changing, and so it's just like, don't bind yourself to the aspect of time. It's just, time is always changing. Things are always changing. We are always changing. So yeah, I feel like that's your first gentle message from your root chakra. So yeah, let's get a couple more messages from your root chakra. Commitment. We have the 7th chakra. The energy of the crown chakra supports our feeling of being connected to a higher power and a part of a larger whole. And then we have curiosity. The frequency of curiosity supports our intrinsic nature, inquisitive nature, which is necessary driving force behind any growth and evolution. And I feel like that kind of goes with what I was saying too, with the fact that sometimes things aren't going to happen in our time frame. You guys have the 7th chakra here, and this is opening up to the time frame of the divine, opening up to the divine clock, right? Sometimes, you know, we have this needs to happen by this time, this needs to happen by this time. But if the divine is like, the divine, the universe, whatever you like to go by, is like, it's going to happen, you know, it's going to happen 8 years from now, because that's when you'll be most ready for this project to come in. That's when you'll be ready to commit to it fully. You'll have your money aligned and this aligned and everything like that. Not saying you shouldn't still be putting, you know, energy into it, because, you know, that's what's going to build you up to that point. But if you're looking for immediate success, it might not happen right away sometimes, right? And then that kind of discourages us when we put all of that into that one, like, oh, it's going to happen in a year, I'll be successful in a year, and I'll have all my money by then, I'll have my whole whatever planned out, or whatever I planned ready by then. And if it takes a year from that, if it takes 2 years instead of 1 year, it can make you kind of shaky. So you guys have the commitment card to that, and it's like, don't commit to the time for what you have. Sometimes it's just committing to the divine time. Like, when things aren't happening in the way that you want, in the time frame you want, that's when you open yourself even, that's when you crack yourself open even more to the divine and say, I know that there's something better out there happening right now. And that's when you just trust even deeper, right? That's when every time there's a situation that I'm in, I'm like, damn, this kind of sucks. I'm just like, you know what? I trust that there's some magic going on behind the veil right now, and I just can't see it. So that's something that I like to do. But then get even deeper into the curiosity right here, card number 15. The necessary driving force behind any growth and evolution is that curiosity, instead of just the commitment. Or when you have that commitment and that curiosity, that's what's going to keep you going. Because sometimes when we get to where we want, when we get to that finish line, you know, there's often people get to that point where they feel disappointed. Like, you know, you get your new house, and then, you know, you're finally in it, and it's amazing, it's how you wanted it, but then it's like, what next, right? It's like, that's when people, like, you can fall into a depressive mode, because what you wanted is finally here, but then it's like, oh, I want more. So it's like not letting that curiosity die out, and you just keep committing to yourself, keep committing to your goals. Don't ever just like put your mind, I mean, like, yes, put yourself to one thing and hopefully that you get there, right? But like, don't let that one thing be the only thing that makes you happy. You guys have freedom at the bottom of the deck too. So your gentle message from your root chakra is to free yourself from the aspect of time. You guys are multi-dimensional beings, and you guys are meant to expand, to be curious about life. And this again is where this curiosity card comes out, is to keep being curious. When you get to the goal that you wanted, be curious even more. Drive yourself even deeper to that. Like, if you know, your goal is to, I don't know, your goal is to have, what's the goal? Your goal is to open a bakery, right? So you get to your goal, you finally open your bakery, but then you can fall into that point where it's like, what next, right? So that's when you always are just curious, right? It was like, well, maybe I should go to a seminar and learn how to bake even better, or I can, you know, start social media and start promoting my business. It's just like a curiosity of life and curiosity of yourself. But also, I think what will help you free yourself from the aspect of time is when you come and get that curiosity from yourself, is when you start with that personal development and just that inquisitive nature within yourself. Like, once, I feel like most people get into that like little depressive mode to where like they finally get to where they want, and it's like, well, what next? It's because like you put all your happiness into this one thing, right? If you put all your happiness into having kids, right? Like, that's amazing. Like, I'm sure you'll have a lot of happy moments with your kids. Like, you're now a mother or you're now a father, but like, what next? sometimes, like, or if it's just like you get a job, right? You put all your happiness into like getting this one job, and then you get the job, and then it's like, again, it just keeps coming back to that what next, right? Because you are not just your job. You are many things, and that's where that curiosity nature just keeps coming in, because we're curious people. That's how we grow as human beings, is to be curious of life, be curious of yourself. And when you start being more curious about yourself, I feel like that's when you find that happiness within yourself. You're not putting your happiness into external things. Your happiness is coming from within. You know it's internal. You are the source of your own happiness. And these things that you commit to, anything external, is not the source of your happiness. It might add to your happiness, but it's not the sole base of your happiness. You yourself are your happiness. So wherever you go, you radiate that, right? If you're thinking, oh, I'll be happy once I get into my new apartment, yeah, you might be happy, right? That's going to add, let it add to your happiness, right? Don't let that be the base of your happiness. I think that's a very important thing from your root chakra, is to ground yourself into your own stability within like who you want to be, and just start making those changes for yourself to where it's like you're not looking for anything external. Look internal, right? You know, set something within your base, right? The root chakra is our base. So this is a great time for you guys to start working on that base. So when you start getting all the things that you want, when it all just starts pouring in, you're not looking anywhere else, right? It's all right here, right? Everything else is just adding on to it. And that's what's going to make life even better for you. Baby, it's going to make life even better for you, is to where things add on to your happiness, right? You're not searching for happiness, you have it. And that also makes time just fly by, is that when you have that happiness within you, when you are happiness, right? You experience that higher vibrational energy within yourself, you awaken yourself to your own high vibrational energy. It's that you don't have to go through life searching for something to make you happy. You're not looking for a person to make you happy. You're not looking for a job to make you happy. You're looking for things to add on to your happiness. You yourself are you're unshakable, right? You've built that tower up. You've built the foundation for the tower. And you know, when the wind blows, right? Like, say if you are an entrepreneur, you're like, you know, when my business hits 500,000 sales, that's going to be my, you know, that's going to be amazing. That's going to be the source of my happiness. Well, what if one year, you know, business is kind of low, right? We go through COVID, we do whatever, you know, things are always changing, right? Something happens one year and your business is at 100,000 sales. You can let that bring you down, or you can use that as a curiosity point. Like, how can I keep growing through this? How, when I have 100,000 sales, can I, you know, still bring more business in? Maybe I need to start expanding on social media. Maybe I need to start branching out and start going to conferences, meeting with more people, to network and everything like that. That's when the curiosity nature can kick back in. But also, you won't be shaken so bad. You won't be, you know, at a mental struggle so bad when you're rooted within yourself. So again, I think your gentle message from your root chakra is to find you, to release yourself from the concept of time and figure out what you want to do within your time. Like that, we're always going to keep going back to this curiosity part. I'm a very curious person. My Sag is in Mars. I have 2 Sag placements in my birth chart, but I feel like I play off of those Sag placements very well, because life, I don't know, I know, I'm thinking about the like a fox totem, and I don't know, I just think of life as an adventure, right? Everything's an experience, and I don't know, I just get more curious about myself and aspects of myself when I go through whatever. Like, I don't know, if I'm in the midst of having a hard time, I'm like, what is this trying to teach me? Like, what is this? Like, there's no reason I'm just in this to be in this, right? Like, I need to learn more about this. So get curious about those parts that shake you up, that, you know, rattle your root chakra, go deeper. And I think that's such an important aspect that I hope you guys are able to play into and discover about yourself, is who are you at that root level? awaken yourself up to that, right? We are divine beings that are, I don't know, we're just so deep as beings. Like, I just love it. We just get to learn so much about ourselves. But also back to the aspect of time, because that's something that I've always, had to work with, is the aspect of time, right? But the only thing that can change, or the only thing that will predict your future, is your now, right? So if you are not in your now and you are in the past, right? Or you are in the future, you are moving blindly, right? This moment right now is the only time that will affect that, right? And that will create the past. So what I'm doing right now is going to affect my past, right? What I just said 2 seconds ago is already in the past. And what I'm about to say in 2 seconds will be my future. So like where I'm at right now is my deciding factor each way. So anytime you take yourself out of this point, you're moving blindly, right? And we're creating moments that just like, what are they doing? Like, not saying, I mean, it's hard to do, right? It's something that takes a lot of practice to even be in the present moment. I'm not in the present moment all the time, right? Sometimes I'm like, let me get into my maladaptive state, and then I have to snap back and I'm like, oh, Kaya, come back. So yeah, I think the aspect of time is your most extreme message for your gentle message from your Rootchakra. All right, I want to do the Dragon Rider's Oracle. I'm getting a new Dragon Oracle deck. I'm so excited. Okay, let's just, more messages. Sorry, I was thinking about what I wanted to ask, but I'm just gonna ask general messages from your Rootchakra. Gentle messages from pile number one's Rootchakra. Ooh, I just heard I am one, which is fun because you guys also have the 7th chakra right here that talks about the divine higher power, which is the sense of oneness. And I feel like rooting yourself down to and grounding yourself in the fact that I am one. Maybe you guys are like, if you feel the need to like kind of be like a chameleon in situations, which like I feel like is also a pro in a way, like to be able to adapt to different situations and maybe play off the energies of other people. But then sometimes I feel like that takes us out of our own nature too. So coming to oneness with yourself and not breaking yourself off into little fragments, right? Sometimes like with that, what's the word for it that I'm trying to think of? To where like when you're around other people, you might not feel like you can just be yourself. You feel like you have to be how that other person is and kind of match their energy and match like how they act. I'm hearing like bring yourself back to oneness, right? We are all allowed to act and be the way that we actually are. Like your own uniqueness is your greatest strength within this lifetime. And I was thinking about this today as I was doing my makeup. I was like, whoa, oh my gosh, we can literally all be parrots and just mock everybody else, or we can be like a canary, or we can be like a cardinal and just be our own, like sing your own song, or you can just be a parrot that just mocks everybody every day. So it's like we really have to choose what kind of person we want to be. And then gentle messages from the heart. Also, I'm wearing red nails. Oh my gosh, maybe you guys should like paint your nails red or wear more red, eat more red foods or whatever to start grounding your root. Okay. So you guys have card number 5. Open yourself to the gifts that life brings. Be grateful and patient. You will receive all that you require. Guys, I love that you guys got that card. Look, we're under time and commitment. Just commit yourself to it. Does not matter the time, right? Because regardless, time is going to pass, right? Just let it pass. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy and be curious about yourself within the time that is passing, because that's when you're going to enjoy it most. Like, if you look over the years, you're going to look at this time. Once you get to the goal that you finally want, to wherever you want, You're going to look at the time. You can enjoy it and, you know, be like, you know what, I learned so much. Oh, I learned so much about myself over the years. I gained a greater sense of personal power because I learned so much of myself, or learned so much about myself throughout the years. I enjoyed myself throughout the years while I was, you know, getting to this point. Or you can be miserable throughout that time and just pine for that moment. And then when you're pining for it, it's going to push it even farther, right? Because you're not attracting it at this point. You're not enjoying life. And when you're not enjoying life with the 7th chakra, and you are, you know, open to the higher power and just letting the universe do what it needs to do, and like surrendering to the divine clock, when you're not doing so, the universe is like, they're not enjoying life right now. The universe isn't going to give it to you until you can enjoy yourself and enjoy your life as it already is, right? Because things always change. Like, your whole ground can shake. Everything can shake one day. And, you know, you can have what you want, but then if that foundation of it like shakes one day, you yourself need to be rooted within yourself and know, hey, regardless of what happens, I'm going to be good because I have me. And I know that I can make it through it. I know that regardless, I am powerful in myself, and I can create something new, or I can, you know, re-event this, or, you know, evolve it into something else. So you're being told just be patient, right? Enjoy the time that passes, even as hard as it is. Make yourself busy. Just make yourself busy. Have hobbies. Figure out what your hobbies are. That's something that has helped me so much, is figuring out my hobbies. Like, who am I? What do I like? What do I dislike? What kind of people do I like to be around? What kind of environments do I like to be in? And allow yourself to just dive into it. And it doesn't have to be expensive hobbies. Your hobbies can literally be, you know, you have a sketchbook, all you need is some pen and paper, or you like to go on walks, you like to go on bike rides, you like to learn whatever it is. Get curious about yourself. You know, open yourself up to your inner child and see, like, what do we like to do? Like, this is a perfect time for all of this. Just diving deeper into yourself, maybe just a little hermit phase. You are walking the path of perfection to discover paradise. I love this. This is again about that curious nature, discovering. Do not hurry. I love that. Let me read that again. Do not hurry. It will happen one way or another. Like I was saying, time is going to pass regardless. Just let it pass. Take small steps and enjoy the journey. Guys, this is perfect for you. This is exactly what you guys need to hear. These gentle messages from your root chakra is just allow this shit to pass. Allow it to blow. Like, literally let yourself be a leaf in the wind. Allow it to blow you, right? Oh gosh, this is amazing. Your true power is the light of your own magic. Remember that you are a powerful, magical creature. I love this message for you guys. It's exactly what you guys need to hear. Let's see. And then let's see who you are while you are discovering yourself. What kind of person are you while you're discovering yourself? Who are you when you're discovering yourself? Let's see. Let's see who is pile number 1 as they are surrendering to the aspect of time. Who is pile number 1 as they surrender to the aspect of time? Relaxation, forgiveness. You might be like, why didn't I allow myself to do this sooner? Like, maybe one of your hobbies is reading a book, being outside. You know, we have someone sitting on a little hammock right here reading a book under the stars, and we have another person with the moon right here too. So 2 moons. Maybe you guys are into moonology, astrology. Maybe you guys like to map the stars. There's apps where you guys can map the stars and look at the stars, stargazing, whatever it is. How number purification and stand still. So yeah, as you guys are developing, or as you guys are allowing yourself to surrender to the aspect of time, you guys are purifying yourself and purifying that part that just needs to move, that needs to be like somewhere else than where they are. The act of standing still is where you feel like you grow best, I guess, is what I'm feeling. And simplicity. You guys, like I was saying with the leaf blowing in the wind, you got the little feather blowing in the wind. And so this is also telling me about your little intuitive hits too, right? When I was talking about becoming curious of yourself, now I'm thinking like take those little hints that you get, like maybe you see a free class for, I don't know, free class for drawing or a book club, and you're like, well, let me join. Let me join a book club. Like, that'd be cool. And maybe that's something that you should get started on. So maybe like, I don't know, you see an ad or something on YouTube and it's like, oh, I've always wanted to do that. Let me just try it. And then you end up meeting some cool people, and then you're like, well, now I have new people to hang out with. Now I have this and this and this to do. So yeah, let me know if you guys want to start a book club, because I want to start a book club so bad. I need people to read what I'm reading so I can talk to people about it. So I think that's all I got for you guys, pile number one. I hope you guys enjoyed your message today. It was very, very fun. I love this little gentle message from your root chakra, surrendering to the aspect of time, to the, sorry, burp. A little confirmation. So surrendering to the aspect of the divine clock, all right? Not your own clock, the divine clock. Not the clock that, you know, we have made up as a system and that we all use, but surrender to the divine clock and love yourself and adventure within yourself. Get curious about yourself within this process. I wish you guys absolute love and light. I hope to see you guys soon in another pile or another video if you guys are feeling called to. If you guys did enjoy this video, feel like it resonated a little bit, feel free to like, comment down below. And is there anything else I have to say? Oh, if you guys are looking for more personal readings, you guys can hit me up on my Etsy, or you guys can send me an email and we can book a reading with each other if you guys are feeling called to do so. But yes, I wish you guys absolute love and light. I hope you guys are feeling free. Spread your love and light with yourself and others, and I will see you guys next time or another pile or another video. Bye. Peace. Pile number 2, let's get into your reading. So we're going to be doing gentle messages from your root chakra. Pile number 1 was very gentle. I hope it felt gentle to them. I hope I wasn't attacking. So let's get into your gentle message from your root chakra. Gentle messages from pile number 2's root chakra. You guys got the freedom card. That was at the bottom of the deck for pile number 1. Freedom. What's that song from Beyonce that it's like that talks about freedom? There's a song from Beyonce and she keeps repeating freedom, freedom, freedom. I don't know the words. But I'm hearing releasing yourself from the chains. I feel like if I were to pull a tarot card for you guys, it'd be the Hierophant in reverse. Let's see. Let's read the card. The energy of freedom supports our sense of limitless possibility and potential, boundless expression, and bold exploration. Ooh, let's read more about this. Pile number 2, gentle messages from your root chakra. And I'm seeing you getting your wings, which is so fun. Maybe you guys have been feeling weighed down and like those chains have been weighing you down. But your root chakra, your gentle message is let's spread our wings. Let's expand. Let's grow. Let's fly even higher. We've been on the ground for too long and our limit is boundless. Like we're limitless. Like there's nothing binding us anymore is what it's saying. Wow. I think you guys might be like, maybe you guys feel that there are limits to you right now, but well, I'm just hearing that it's a distortion of the mind. Your root chakra is saying we are good. We are good. Let's go. Let's do more. Let's expand. More gentle messages from pile number 2 for your chakra. You guys have transparency, card number 43. Oh, look at this. The energy of transparency supports our expansion towards a higher vibrational state of being with more insight, honesty, and clarity. Abundance. Pile number 2, what's going on? And intimacy. One more. And romantic love. Pile number 2. Okay, for some of you guys, I'm getting hot. For some of you guys, you might not have been feeling like you guys were ready to be in a relationship, to be able to expand in a certain way. But your root chakra, that was just confirmation from the crow, that's insight right there for you guys, is the fact that you are ready. You guys hear the crow in the background? So you guys might be some of you guys might be having dreams or just a feeling of, you know, you see someone else in a relationship and you're like, I want that. That's your body actually saying that you are ready for that. Or you're seeing someone in a field that you want to be in, you're like, I want that. That's your body saying you're ready. So you might be thinking that, oh no, I'm not ready to do this. I'm not there yet with my money or with whatever. At a root level, I'm not stable enough, but your root chakra is telling you that you are. That, again, what I was hearing earlier, that's the distortion of the mind for you to hear that I am not ready, but you are ready. And for some of you guys, it might have just been so grounded in your root for so long, it might not even be there anymore. It might just be little grains, like little grains of sand that are left, right, of that old root that was there. You guys have already planted something new there. And your root chakra is saying, let's see through this distortion, right? There's so much more that is already ready for us to walk in. You just need to take that step through the door. And so let's read the bottoms of these cards actually. I'm feeling a lot of energy from this abundance card, and plus the fact that it's in the middle. Let's read this. The energy of abundance activates our ability to manifest the wealth we need to, and the sense of fulfillment that comes from our heart and soul that are overflowing with love and gratitude. Guys, you guys are ready. You guys are ready to receive. Put yourself into a place right now that you are ready to receive. You guys might have been in, or some of you guys might have been afraid to step into love, to step into something, because you know you're a person that gives, right? And you might be afraid that you won't be given back to. But Source is telling you, and your root chakra is telling you, no, we know our boundaries now. We see past the bullshit of others, right? We know that they just, you know, that they don't need $20 every week. No, we know that they're using us, all right? So it's, your root chakra is telling you gently. Oh, and I'm getting a lot of energy from my solar plexus too. This is also like your root chakra and your solar plexus, I feel like, are communicating right now. It's like, it's to gain confidence, right, from that solar plexus, that my root is ready, that my foundation is ready to receive more. It's okay for me to receive right now and allow my energy, or allow energy into me now, because I'm good now. All right, I know how to set boundaries now. I know how to do this and that now, where I felt like there was a lack before. I can see past it. I love this reading that you guys are getting right now. This is what I was saying earlier with this one card. It looks like it has wings, right? This is your root chakra saying, let's take flight. It's time for us to move, get going now. We were binding ourselves down because we needed to learn something, but we're done here. It's time for us to get moving. I actually want to pull some tarot cards from you guys to see what comes out, because I need to know more. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Coins. Even if you guys are moving slowly, it's time to get moving, is what I'm feeling from your root chakra. Your root chakra is saying, let's go. And Knight, the energy of a knight, the Knight of Coins is like, the Knight of Coins moves slowly because it tries to gain all the information that it needs. And it has the information that it needs, so it moves slowly and it makes like clear and precise decisions. And that's you guys, so trust yourself. That was not a fun shuffle. Haha, tarot card. Alright. Oh, I'm also thinking about wind chimes right now. You guys have wind chimes by you guys? Like, if you guys do hear wind chimes, I'm just hearing that. Like, that's your root chakra talking about, let's free ourselves, let's move. Alright. Gentle message from pile number 2's root chakra. Gentle messages from pile number 2's root chakra. Two energies of sixes. 6 of cups, 6 of coins. I keep singing that song from Beyonce, like, it's freedom, freedom, I can't lose, freedom something, I don't know the song. Wow, okay. I'm seeing the balance right here between these two six of cups in reverse and six of coins in reverse. Okay, I want to read. Okay. So I was looking for a certain word in there, and my eye immediately went to the letting go part for the Six of Cups in reverse. And it says letting go of the pact. Wow, I just had a pact of the pact of overgiving. Maybe that was just something that you just felt like you had to do to feel safe in something. Is to give. Like, if I give myself enough, this person won't leave. If I give to myself enough, you know, maybe there's like a little bit of an abandonment mood there, or a rejection mood. So you overgave to kind of secure your place. But now you're getting the message from your root chakra is that I'm secure within, and I'm full within, I am one within. So I don't need to overgive, but I will give when I'm given back to still. Like, there's a balance between, like, you fill my cup, I fill yours, is what I'm feeling for you guys. I didn't even know this. Oh, and then you guys have authenticity. So I feel like that's like the perfect time to even look at this card, because what I was saying where you guys, some of you guys might have been in situations before to where you feel like you had to give a lot of yourself to be accepted, or so another person wouldn't leave, or just like a little bit of that abandonment wound, and you could have been going against yourself and going against what you felt like you really needed. But your root chakra is telling you with this authenticity card is that I'm going to stay true to my needs, and I am truthful to my needs now. I have the ability to know now when I am giving too much of myself, or when someone is taking too much from me. So again, when it comes back to this abundance card, intimacy and romantic love, you're ready to receive this now. You don't need to hold back anymore. To hold back maybe where you feel like you've been hurt before, and you're like, I don't want to be hurt again. You know more now. You have grown, you have learned, you have taken that time to sit out for a while, maybe even bind yourself down as a like Four of Swords nature, to gain a better sense of understanding within yourself. Maybe you guys spent a lot of time working on your root, working within your own trauma, or working within your own attachment issues. And now you're at a part where your root chakra is telling you it's okay for us to be in higher spaces right now, or to be with other people right now, and we can learn even more within these situations. We don't have to learn any more alone. And maybe for some of you guys are, this is something that you guys have already mastered. A bee is right here, and I'm looking at this abundance card too. You guys are ready to receive. The universe is just saying, open the door so I can let it in, let it come to you. Just open the door, even if it's just a crack, all right? And then slowly slowly open the door even more. But just crack it open, just for a second. And have you guys ever seen, what's it called, The Other Woman, when the lady that was cheated on by, like, the main character that was cheated on, and she was laying down in the office, and Cameron Diaz that came out, she was like, "Does this window open? Just crack it for a second." Like, that's what the universe is telling you. Just crack it open just for a second. Let me just let you experience a little bit of what I have to give you, is what the universe is saying. That's all I want from that one. Let's see. I want to do a couple from this. Let's see. Gentle messages from pile number 2, root chakra. Abundance. Guys, allow it to come in. The universe is saying, your root chakra is saying, it's time. We're good. We're stable. It's a time for us to receive now. We don't have to do any more work right now. And trust yourself to know. Again, this is what the gentle message from your root chakra is that I trust myself enough now to know when it's time for me to take a step back and learn again. Or maybe you don't even need to take those steps back and put yourself in full hermit mode anymore. to learn, maybe you can do that with other people now, right? Your root chakra is saying, we're in a spot to where where we can receive, where it's time for us to receive. It's time to let the door open. Wow, I'm getting goosebumps right now as I'm saying that, and it's hot as hell out here right now, so there's no reason I should have goosebumps. So new beginnings, solitude, healing chaos. Is that enough confirmation from you guys? And then you guys have the release card in reverse. You guys, look. So it's like this is the root right here. Whatever root of the past that you guys had to heal is dead. It's no longer alive, all right? You guys have already uprooted it with this healing chaos card. You guys have uprooted it. It's already, from up here, it's already taken wind and it's already been released, all right? So it's time for you to start something new. You guys have the new beginnings card and next to solitude. You guys aren't in a place anymore where you need to be alone. This is saying that you guys have done the work. Now it's time to receive. Allow yourself to receive. And look, and also when you are opening this door, notice that you might feel times, I have such goosebumps. I think this is also my pile too. That there might be times when you do open that door and you're like, this feels uncomfortable for other people to give so much to me. Note it, validate it, but breathe through it. Breathe through that uncomfortability, because you deserve to be given to. And you know, you might also feel afraid that you're taking too much of other people, but that's not true. Like, you guys seem very aware, right? You guys have already healed the aspects of the part where you guys weren't aware in the past, or where you guys ignored your own awareness of that you were giving too much and that other people were taking too much. You guys have a sense of understanding now. Trust that. Trust the transparency that you guys can see through other people. You can see through yourself and see through when that ego is, you know, saying we shouldn't go there, right? That's too dangerous. That feels scary. Do it afraid. Be afraid while you do it, because you're ready to receive. The universe is saying, let me give to you. You guys have done such amazing work. Let me pay you back for the work that you've done. Because when you heal yourself, you heal the collective. And the universe wants to pay you back any time that you take time to heal yourself, because you are in fact healing the collective. You are bringing up the collective vibration. So the universe is saying, thank you. Let me pay you back for all that you've gone through, all that you have healed yourself. Because you didn't deserve to go through what you went through, but you took that time regardless to still heal those aspects of yourself that were given to you from other people. So the universe is saying, thank you, let me pay you back. Let me pay you back in tenfold. So you guys don't need to release anymore. You need to open up, right? And trust what is to come. Yeah, there's a new beginning that the universe is like, just crack the door, just let me in for a sec. Let's see what we can do. Gentle messages for the file number 2's. All right. Friendship requires attention, respect, and harmony. Nurture it. It is very precious. Do not lose touch with your friends. All right, so the universe might be setting new people into your life right now, and you might have your guard up. You might be like, I don't trust you. What are you doing here? I've been hurt. What are you just acting very suspicious of them? And the universe is saying, let your guard down for a sec, right? Give them a chance. You know, trust yourself enough now that you can, you know, again to the transparency card, that you can see through the BS of other people, right? So, and you know, take that time within yourself to where you, even if you have to, like after you meet somebody new, after that, like you go home or something, you have to sit down and figure out, how did I feel about this person? How did I feel in this energy? Like, you know, take those times. Like, this is going to be a new step for you guys, and you know, take baby steps. It's okay to have baby steps. Okay, I just feel like I had to read this intimacy card to you guys. The energy of intimacy supports us trusting that we are safe to allow closeness. I love it. I love this reading for you guys. And then we have Archangel Raphael and Tobit at the bottom of the deck. My name, Raphael has spoken. My name means God heals, and I am sending you my light. You will receive the gift of divine order on every level. Just allow it to come in. Guys, I love this message for you guys. I wish you guys absolute love, prosperity, love, and light. And I hope you guys are ready to receive it. You guys are in a receiving mode. Allow yourself to receive. You guys got it. Take baby steps with yourself. And I wish you guys absolute love and light on this new journey, this new beginning, that you guys have the ability to experience all this abundance that is coming your way. And I will catch you guys in another pile, in another video. I'll see you next time. Bye. Peace. Alright, my divine pile number 3. I'm just making sure I put up 3s. Alright, so let's get into your gentle messages from your root chakra. I have been loving these messages so far. Yeah, let's just see. I'm missing a deck. Oh, it's right there. What are your gentle messages from your root chakra? It's been very interesting so far. Balance. I'm just making sure I'm recording. Sorry, I always do that when I'm giving a reading. The other person be like, what does that mean? Just because I just noticed something. So give me a second. Wow. Oh, okay. I like this. Power number 3. I just had a thought in my head. I feel like this is like my shamanic group. So right now, you guys have the bottom of the deck, Union, card number 44. So I feel like you guys have already mastered a lot in this realm, within this lifetime. And what I'm getting right now from your group, from your pile, is that your soul is ready to take root within you. And it's been a long time coming, is what I heard. Your soul is ready to take root within you, make home within you. And right now I'm feeling like it's time to make space for that. I like that. It's so cool. Okay. But right now you might be having like little flare-ups from your shadow aspect. And when those shadow aspects flare up like that, your ego flares up like that, soothe it. But not soothe it in a way to where you have to feed into it. Soothe it in a way where it's like, I see you, I acknowledge you. But also, okay, I've been taking what I've been learning right now about from my yoga class is that we as humans often see ourselves in that that egoic mindset, right? The false ego, to where I am this, I am that, and I am this, I am that. I am my mind, I am my thoughts, I am my emotions. When we are none of that, right? We are only a soul. So that's what you're being asked from your gentle message from your root chakra, is to open up this aspect of yourself to where you are so you can root your soul down into you, to where you are understanding, I am not the ego. I am not my mind. I am not my thoughts. I am soul in a body. I have a body. I am not my body. I have a mind. I am not my mind. I have thoughts. I am not my thoughts, right? When we get into that I aspect of ourselves, that false ego, that the false identity that we create around ourselves, we limit ourselves, right? We are a soul, that, and the soul is so expansive, right? In one of my classes, my teacher was saying that the soul is 1/8 or 1/18 size of the bottom, like, of your hair strand. Isn't that crazy? 1/18 the size of the, like, little follicle of your hair strand. That is so tiny, but the soul expands so far, right? It can be, it can be felt so expansively, and it's so tiny, tinier than a mustard seed. 1/18 size of a follicle, hair follicle. Absolutely bizarre to me. But I think that is so cool because how tiny it is can be felt so deeply. Like, we can feel, if you're watching an interview with somebody, you can feel the aspect of their soul sometimes. Like, I guess, like, it depends on the person that you're watching. Or sometimes you just walk past somebody and you just feel their energetic, or like soul on an energetic level, and you're like, whoa, what was that energy? Like, it expands so wide, and so your root chakra is saying, make space for me. Your root chakra is saying, actually, your root chakra is kind of giving a message from your soul that's saying, make space for me, right? Clear out anything that does not need to be there anymore, and make space for me. I am a soul that has a human body, that has a mind, that has a heart, that has thoughts, that has emotions, but I am none of that besides a soul. So your root chakra is, your gentle message from your root chakra is telling you to make space for what you are, actually, right? To clear out what is not true, that false identity, that false ego, false mind, whatever, and make space for the soul to take place in you, to take root in you. So you guys have the balance right here. So I'm not saying, when you have your soul take root in you, that you shoo out your shadow, you shoo out your ego, and there's no more of that here. We don't allow that here. I'm not saying that, because they're important aspects of our life and of our human experience still, and you're going to have it regardless. But when those aspects do show up, when they have those little flare-ups, right? Take note of it. What is it trying to tell me, right? Those are learning moments, right? It's simply a learning moment. Your flare-up on an egoic level or whatever shadow level can be if someone, if someone acted a certain way to you, but if you get to the root cause of that, right? And, you don't deem your shadow as bad or as evil, or your ego as evil. Instead, you get to the root of it and realize, oh, well, I felt like that person was disrespecting me. And deep down, I don't like to be disrespected. And so now we know, next time I set boundaries. Next time I'm going to tell this person, you're not allowed to talk to me that way, or whatever it is. So these are learning moments, right? When we have these flare-ups, it's because it's trying to get your attention, right? If someone had lit a flare into the air, that's bringing your attention there. It's not for us to turn the other way and be like, what the hell are they doing lighting a flare? It's because they need your attention, right? So when it lights up like that, focus on it for a second. Well, what is it trying to tell me? It's trying to tell me something something happened that I did not like. Something happened that, on a soul level I don't like. That does not resonate with me. That energetically I don't resonate with. So those are aspects that we are supposed to identify and learn from. So that's what I'm getting a lot from your I'm gonna lean back, but I don't want the sun in my face. 1 second. Oh, I see a feather. Alright. So, yeah. What was I saying? Okay, so yeah, that's talking about the balance part. The energy of the sacral helps us to navigate our lives through our emotions and supports our ability to enjoy the sensual world. I like this a lot. And then we have the sensitivity card right here too. These two, I feel like, are just combining together. The frequency of sensitivity helps us to open the world of I don't know how to say that. I will try to sound it out for you guys, but I'm not getting it. So we're gonna move past that word. While anchoring in a structural foundation, thus supporting to become more fully multidimensional. And then you guys get the multidimensionality card. The frequency of multidimensionality activates our awareness of our true essence, which is eternal and multidimensional. And that's the aspect that I was saying of the soul, that the soul is trying to take root in you guys right now. Because the soul is the only thing that is everlasting. The only thing that is eternal. The mind is not eternal. Our emotions are not eternal. This is amazing. I love this. And everything else in this earthly plane, none of it is eternal. The only thing that is eternal is our soul. It's the only thing that can transcend past this mortal world, this material world. It's the only thing that can reincarnate over and over and over and over again. You know, our souls are so old, most of us, right? These souls are old, and they will keep growing, they will keep expanding, and they will keep living. What your soul is right now saying is like, make space for me in this world. I'm trying to live here too, right? Your soul is here to grow and to learn too. So your soul is also saying that it's, you know, we might have already learned, you guys might have already been in a spot that you have learned a lot, and now your soul is saying, well, let's live from a soul-based level. Let's live, you know, do soul-based work now. Let's, you know, speak off of my soul mind, whatever whatever that means. But your soul is saying, make space for me. I'm ready to take root. Like, we're ready to live from that level. And then you guys have the connection card. The frequency of connection supports our ability to find alignment and resonance with others, things, and ideas. I love when everything just ties back to how it's supposed to. The connection of the soul here, and also the way. What a beautiful reading. I just love it. I love it. I love it. Frequency of connection supports our ability to find alignment and resonance with others, things, and ideas. This, again, with the soul trying to take root right now, is that your own sense of uniqueness is about to be showering through. Like, you might be, I feel like you're getting into a space where you're preparing your body, your root chakra is trying to prepare you for when that soul does come in and take root and it just shines its light. Your sense of authenticity, I feel like, is going to be 10 times and tenfold. Like, it's expanding even more at this point, because you're not going to feel that need to try to, like I was saying with pile number, I think it was pile number 1, is that we can literally all be mocking, like we can all be like a parrot, a mockingbird for our whole life, or we can be singing our own song, right? Every day. Be that type of bird, or you can be a parrot, a mockingbird, whatever. That just kind of mimics. Your root chakra is telling you is that we're stepping into our own sense of authenticity right now, and I need you to make space for me to come down. Once this soul comes down, damn, I want to know who you guys are, like, how, I want to know, there's like a glow up right now that I feel like is happening because your soul's about to come down. You're coming into union with your soul. Your soul is coming down. I love it. You guys have done a lot of work. This is amazing. Let's see even more. I need to know more. Pile number 3, gentle messages for my pile number 3's root chakra. I'm so excited. So we have Kuan Yin and Susity. The time for the highest divine love has now come. Be open and gentle in every life situation. Yes. So the soul. I wonder, so this is kind of reminding me of like the heart chakra too, because the soul resides in the heart. And it's like your soul is being cracked open now too. So yes, the time for highest divine love has now come. Your soul is expanding through your heart chakra. You guys might be feeling a lot of sensitivity right now in your heart chakra. And it's because it's trying to anchor itself down to that root right now. It's kind of pulling down. I just heard some of you guys might be getting heartburn. Trust in your judgment, believe in yourself and in your truth. Yes, this is about your authenticity and your own uniqueness shining through right now. And I'm seeing right now is that you guys have cleared out so much with the whiteness of this dragon. I feel like you guys have made space for this now to come down. And it's saying just, you know, maybe make even more space or allow that space to expand even more right now as I'm looking at that ring right there. And cut through anything that might try to, that might try to stop you from bringing this soul down, bringing that earth chakra, like rooting your earth chakra down to your root. Or pile. I just called you guys soul. Pile number 3 is root chakra. Oof. Oh, like I was, okay. So Freya and Aleskel, card number 33, another master number right here. Okay, I was gonna say, I know you guys had another master number. You guys have 44 as a master number and 33 as a master number that are popping up for you guys. You guys have done a lot of work, and that's why your soul's feeling like, I have time to come down now, right? I've made space. I have done the work needed. It's time for me to take root. The answer to the question is, what is my task? Can only be found on the battlefield of life. Only the courageous will discover it. And then we have, your talents will lead you to great success. The time has come to allow your potential to awaken. Believe in yourself. What I was saying, that you guys might be living more off of a soul-based nature now, where you might be shifting career-wise too, to align more to your soul's desires and needs. Maybe you guys are expanding to where you feel like you want to, I don't know, work more with other people. You guys are meant to reach multiple, with the multidimensionality. Like, I feel like you guys maybe are meant to reach expansive, like an expansive group. Maybe you guys are meant to reach something worldwide, where your energy is supposed to transcend even then, where you guys are, oh my gosh, maybe you guys are even meant to teach other people how to bring that soul chakra, or how to, wait, now I'm thinking. No, there's a soul star, the soul star chakra, right? Our eighth chakra up here is, wow, okay. So maybe now I'm feeling that, that soul star chakra is open, right? It's open now for the soul to come down even more. So maybe it's trying to root itself in its heart, in your heart space first, so then it can get down to the root space and just be fully rooted there. Or maybe it's right here. Sorry, I'm trying to figure it out for you guys. Maybe your soul star chakra has already been open, so then it's now in the heart chakra, and then it's trying to make itself down even more. I feel like maybe eating lighter foods right now, maybe foods that are green and red, maybe carrying crystals that are green and red, serpentine, more root-based crystals would be helpful. Serpentine works with the root and the heart chakra, so that would be a good crystal. Or you could do red jasper with malachite, red jasper with whatever other crystal, a root chakra crystal and a heart-based crystal would be helpful. And then even pairing it with one that deals with the crown chakra too. Let's do one more card. That's a lot. Oh, okay, so I wasn't even going to take them, but now I have to. You have number 31. Drink from the holy water of wisdom, and from now on, follow the way of self-awareness. Be like water, flow freely and unhindered along your path. Give me 1 second. Alright, I'm back. I had to go to the bathroom. Alright, so, what was I saying? Okay, so I'm seeing now with these 3 cards that popped out is that, actually let me read this last card to you guys. Rosemerita and abundance. Abundance and wealth are now flowing toward you. Prepare to be receptive at every level in order to receive all that awaits you. The time has come for action. You will receive all, only being prepared to give all. And so this might be surrendering to aspects of yourself now that are hindering you from your growth, and maybe even bringing awareness to those parts for you. Like I was saying earlier, when those aspects of the shadow and ego come up, learn from them, see what aspects are hindering you from growth. Sometimes the ego likes to try to protect us in a way, and you might be called to so he might try to protect you in a way, but the soul might want to expand in a way. I feel like I've said this before in other videos too, is to where sometimes where I've been trying to grow in an area, my ego tries to be like, no. It tries to protect me in that way, but my soul is like, no, we need to move this way. This is how we expand. This is how we grow. So one aspect, that ego might not be ready, but the soul is ready. So when those moments come up and you're like, I want this, but I don't feel like I'm safe enough to move, that's when you take that pause and you're like, well, what's at the root of this? Is it, why do I feel like I don't deserve this? Why do I have this and this and that? But at the end of it, if you're being called to move, it's time to move. If you're being called to open up, it's time to open up. As scary as it may be, I feel like for each group so far, I've talked about a sense of fear, right? The Rootchakra has to do with fear. Your fear is valid, but if it's hindering you from your growth, you're going to have to do it afraid, right? And sometimes that's just how it is. Sometimes you got to do it afraid. That's what my sister taught me, and I think that's amazing. The beauty of love lies in its wildness. Be daring and embark upon new journeys with your dragon. So this is time to go on a soul-based journey now. Your soul is saying, let me take root. Let me open you up to all the things that we can take, all the things that we can receive, and all the things we're able to give, right? This is also about opening up to your soul gifts, but also receiving off of your soul gifts, receiving off of your soul's nature too. As your energy, like the soul's energy, expands very far, very wide, I feel like that's who you are meant to, that's also the group of people that you're meant to reach too. You're meant to reach an expansive group. As you guys have the abundance card here too, and it's just constantly flowing. I feel like you guys are able to, your energy is constantly flowing to other people too. I want to get a talisman oracle for you guys now that I'm looking at it. Alright, gentle messages from pile number 3's Rootchakra. Take the mask off, let the soul in. And then also, it might be confusing at some points too, to where if you're trying to figure out, is this my soul talking or is this my ego talking? But if it's coming off of a place of fear, know that it's probably not the soul, right? The ego is more afraid than the soul is. The soul is adventurous, it's expansive, and the ego is like, let me shy away from that, right? So see who's wearing the mask. See if the ego is putting on the mask of the soul, right? If you're not if you're limiting yourself, hindering yourself in any way, know that the soul is not doing that for you. The soul is ready to expand. Financial security. I feel like once you guys allow this soul in, whatever it is that your soul is meant to be doing, you guys are attracting abundance from I'm literally hearing from every corner of the earth. Like, you guys are meant to reach far and wide. There's no aspect of your life that you guys are meant to be tucked away in any way. You guys are meant to expand. And you guys have divine guidance at the bottom of the deck. Listen to these intuitive hits that you guys are getting, the intuitive hits of the soul. I feel like there's one more card. Of course, 3 popped out. Intuition, like I was saying, equilibrium, and navigation. So also listening to where your intuitive waters are pulling you is what I'm feeling. That's where your navigation is. That's your navigational system. Is to, if you're feeling like, oh, I really want to do this, but like I'm kind of afraid, the intuitive hit is, I feel like I want to do this. But what can hinder you with that concealment part is that there's a fear deep rooted down. Like, I was talking to my sister about this earlier, that, you can ask 100,000 people, do you feel like you deserve $1 million? I bet you every one of them will say yes. But deep down, I feel like deep down, most of them don't feel that way, right? A lot of people can want something, but then deep down they don't, but then they won't allow themselves to get it, right? Because I'm afraid of what will happen if I do have this. Maybe I don't trust myself with $1 million. Maybe I don't trust myself to be in a partnership. Maybe I don't trust myself with the new car. What if I wreck it? What if I don't take care of it the right way? On a surface level, right? We all think we deserve things, but deep down, rooted down, a lot of us think that we don't deserve it. So what was I coming with that? Where did that thought come from? That's the problem when you channel things, is that like after that thought happens, after you get out whatever you were supposed to channel, you come back and it's like, what was that? Where was I? So, sorry, I remember what I was reaching at when I started talking about that. Oh, okay, I think maybe I was talking about the concealment card. But, because I think this is what I was saying, is that you guys, whatever is taking root, you guys are in a period to where you're meant to expand. In no parts of your soul's journey now are you guys meant to hide away. So when these aspects of you come out, okay, now I remember what I was saying, to where like you're getting an intuitive hit, like I want to, I don't know, maybe your goal is to become a millionaire, right? You might not take those, you might think, oh yes, I deserve this, I should get this, and you might feel that. But if you look deeper down, are you taking the actions to get you there, right? Your actions might not be aligning to your feelings, to your surface level feelings, because deep down below the surface, with this equilibrium card in the water right here, what is rooted might be something that's like, what if I go into debt? What if I don't know how to spend money correctly? Instead of thinking those thoughts, you can think, maybe I get a financial, advisor. Maybe I learn more about investments. Maybe I learn more about money management. And then with that root chakra right here, one of your gentle messages is trusting yourself. Trusting that where you are meant to be are places that you are meant to be. And that the gifts that you are given are meant to be given to you. And that your gifts are meant to be given to other people too. So maybe you guys are meant to teach other people how to reach financial abundance, how to reach security within themselves. But it first comes from, you guys having that feeling within yourself. And then you guys have at the bottom of the deck, finding love. And as we know, the soul lives within the root, or the heart chakra. It's like the root chakra. It's trying to root itself down into your chakra, but it lives within that heart chakra. And so this is also about seeing life through that heart chakra, seeing life through the soul's eyes now, not just through the shadow's eyes anymore, not through the ego's eyes anymore, seeing it through the shadows, or seeing through the shadow's eyes, seeing it through the soul's eyes. And again, when that shadow comes up, integrate that shadow, right? The shadow isn't supposed to be separate from you. The shadow is a part of you. This shadow and the soul are one. It's two parts of the same coin. So integrate that shadow into you, but integrate the soul into you too. They both need to be integrated. So that's all I'm getting from you guys today. I wish you guys absolute love and light on your journey. I hope you guys are feeling free enough to spread your light with others and to receive the love and light that I'm sending towards you guys on your journey. I will catch you guys next time in another pile, in another video. Feel free to give this video a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. If you guys are feeling like you guys want a private reading from me, feel free to hit up my Etsy or send me a message. And yeah, we can figure something out. But I will catch you guys next time. Bye. Peace. Alright, my divine pile number 4. Let's get into your reading about your gentle... Let me fix this. There's a spider on my camera, which is fitting because we're in the mode of creativity right now, right? Alright, so pile number 4. Let's get into your gentle messages from your root chakra. I'm really taking note of this spider right now. Maybe you guys are in a creative phase. Gentle messages from pile number 4's throat chakra. I feel like you guys are gonna have throat chakra activations or energy in yours. Integrity, which has to do with the throat chakra. And then we have originality. Let's see, do I want another card? I'll do one more card. There we go. Fourth chakra, the heart. Wow, this is living from an authentic heart space, and also just your way of being. Your root chakra is saying, ooh. Okay, maybe you guys also have some messages in pile number 3 too. The energy of the soul activates our connection to the part of us that is closer to the higher realms, God, and of the divine. And so this is also saying that when you live within your own authenticity, that is when you are closest to source, right? Because we are all fragments of the universe. And if we are all fragments of the universe, when you are not acting... Why scared the crap out of me? When you are not acting within your own authenticity, it takes you farther and farther from the divine, because we are meant to be one with the divine, but we are also meant to be that fragment that we are, and your fragment is unique within itself. So this is living off of your, like, this is saying from your root chakra that it is safe to be yourself, to live within your own authenticity, to be your own original, who you are at original level, at a base level, who you want to be. It is safe to be that. It is safe to be within your own truth, your own authenticity, and be honest with who you want to be. If you want, wow, this is a fat bee. I'm just gonna allow it to be right now. Okay, it went away. But you guys have a lot of blue and green right here. So this is like your throat chakra and your heart chakra merging together. It's just speaking from your truth. This is living within your truth and acting off of your truth too. I'm going to read the bottom of these to you guys. For integrity, the energy of integrity supports our choice to be consistently truthful and honest while being guided by high moral standards. And then originality. The frequency of originality supports our capacity to be unique and original creators of unlimited possibilities in every moment. And then lastly, the fourth chakra. The energy of the heart chakra supports our inner guidance system, which is governed by our heart in the capacity of love deeply. So this is kind of telling me right now is that any moment that we take ourselves out of the authentic nature, and that we aren't living within our own integrity and our own truth, is a life that is not ours, right? We are mimicking something else that we've seen, or something else that we have seen to be acceptable, instead of living in our acceptance of ourselves and living in the truth of ourselves. Something big just fell. So this is saying to live in the truth of your soul. Who am I at a soul level? And I am like your gentle message from your root chakra is saying to embody your soul, embody the truth of your soul. Because that's who you are. If you're not living a truthful life, you're not living your own life. And even if other people aren't ready to agree to it, you need to be the one to agree to it, to accept it, and to accept yourself fully. Because once you accept yourself, other people will start to just fall in line. And there are going to be some people that don't want to fall in line, and that's okay. They can leave, because maybe they're not meant to be. They're not meant to be with you. So your root chakra is saying that let's just be who we want to be. Even, you know, at some point when we were all children, there was a part where we were trying to be ourselves, and then that part got rejected, and then we were like, okay, so maybe it's not safe to be ourselves. But your root chakra is saying that the security is here. You need to find security within yourself and take root in that. Let that take root in us. We are our own sense of security, and that we need to find security within ourselves, and root that down in ourselves. And then once we do that, we get to live a life of freedom, right? The soul is a free, expansive being, or energetic energy, I guess. And it's original, right? It's its own piece of a puzzle. We are, you know, if you are thinking about a puzzle, right? We are just those little pieces that make up that whole puzzle of the universe, right? We are, you know, that one little piece. You know, every piece is needed to make up a puzzle. So when you aren't acting your piece, you know, if you have two pieces that are the same, we can't finish the puzzle, right? You need to be your piece, right? You need to be that original piece, as unique as it is. If it's that corner piece, if it's that middle piece, if it's, you know, the up piece, the down piece, whatever it is, be the piece that you are meant to be. We make up the universe as a whole. You know, you might be that fragment, but that fragment that you are is needed. It is unique to just you. Your soul blueprint is just you. No one else can mimic yours. But if you try to mimic other people's, you're not living in your own authentic nature, and that itself is very confusing for the body, confusing for the soul. I feel like your soul might be asking, why don't you want to be us? Why can't we be us, right? It's okay to be us. I feel like it's okay to be us. The ego might tell you different, but the soul is saying, no, it's time. Let's be who we are meant to be. So let's get more messages from your gentle messages from your root chakra. I feel like there's a spider in my hair. There's something right here. Whatever. You're the third group that's gotten this. Rosemurda and abundance. Abundance and wealth are now flowing towards you. Prepare to be receptive at every level in order to receive all that awaits you. And so the action of abundance comes to us when we are in our authentic nature. When you are living... The cardinal! My cardinal just came and sat on the tree. Yes, my cardinal. I say that all the time because it just comes and sits. It's my cardinal. But wow, I love that. And that's also the aspect of love. I feel like you guys, when you love yourself fully and love yourself for who you are, you're not going to be afraid to show up as you are. And these are gentle steps that you need to take, baby steps that you need to take towards yourself in the process of doing so. But going back to this abundance card right here, abundance and wealth are now flowing towards you. Prepare to be receptive at every level in order to receive all that awaits you. When you guys are in your own authentic nature, that's when you're in the ability to receive. You've accepted yourself and you've accepted life as it is. And once you are in the action, in the energy of acceptance, that's when things get to flow towards you. The universe is like, that they're okay with the way that they are. They're okay with the aspect of what is. So now I get to send them even more. Because, like I was saying, I think within group number 1, life is constantly changing. If you are uprooted every time the wind blows your way, the universe is like, okay, well let's take a pause. Let's let them stabilize themselves before I even try to give them something, because I don't want them to ruin it if they're just gonna, be uprooted every second of the moment, right? So this is being true to yourself so you can receive all that is meant to come to your truest nature. If you are meant to be abundant, but you're not living, if your soul is meant to be abundant, right? We're all meant to be abundant. But if your soul is meant to, let's think about your favorite artist, right? If your favorite artist was not true to themselves, here's my cardinal again, I love it, okay. But if your favorite artist was scared to be themselves, right? Like my favorite artist is Ariana Grande. If Ariana Grande chose not to be Ariana Grande, chose not to embody who she is to her fullest and be the artist that she is to her fullest, she would have never became Ariana Grande in the aspect of as a musician, as an artist. She would have, I don't know what life she would have chosen for herself if she wasn't, the artist that she is today. But you're also that person. If you choose not to be your authentic person, to be the person that you were meant to be, there's people that are going to be missing out on your truest nature, people that need to see and benefit off of your truest nature, and you deserve to benefit off of your truest nature too. If your soul is meant to be expansive within business or money or within family life, and you deny yourself your own truth, your own authentic nature, you won't be able to touch it, you won't be able to reach it, you won't be able to ever accept it. So let's see more. So this is saying open up to that. Again, with your throat chakra, my throat chakra is feeling really tight right now. Aurora and Maxialu, your true power is the light of your true power is the light of your own magic. Remember that you are a powerful, magical creature. This is awakening up to the magic that is you, the power that is you. Your own authenticity is power. Who you are at a soul level, as in general, is powerful. Awaken up to the magic that is you. And this 10 right here is reminding me of 10-10, new beginnings. The time for being passive and accepting begins now. Let go of desires, be patient and prepared. The right moment will come, everything has its time. So this is also, this is going to take time, right? It's not just a you know, flip change. Now that I know about this, I'm going to start living authentically, and I'm never going to be triggered to live any other way. It's going to take time, right? It's easy if you have always lived life as a chameleon to, you know, it's going to be harder to try to not change colors every time someone of that color walks by. So this is, you know, this is saying that, you know, it's going to take time. Accept those moments, accept the hard times, but accept the times where, accept and praise yourself for those times still too, where you are able to find authenticity, when you are able to root yourself down so deeply that you are unchangeable when the person walks by, when you don't change colors to match the person that is walking by. I feel like I've given the analogy to every group now, is to where, like, we can all choose to be that mockingbird in life, to mimic, to be that parrot that just mimics all day to what other people say to us, or we can be the cardinal, we can be the canary that sings our own songs, whatever animal or bird that just lives authentically and just, you know, sings. Singing your own truth, singing off of your own frequency. At the bottom of the deck, we have the beauty of love lies in its wildness. Be daring and embark upon new journeys with your dragon. And this is seeing yourself in a new version of yourself, and this is seeing yourself for who you truly are. Your light is shining and ready to shine when you are able to awaken that light within yourself and see it. Your light is guiding you, I feel like, back inward for a second to see, who am I? You guys might have to write a list down of the things that you love, the things that you hate, the things that you want to be, the things that you want to see from yourself, what you want to accomplish in your life, and know that if it's something that you aspire to do, that's something that you want to do, it's achievable within your soul. Your soul has already set sights on it, and that's why you're getting that idea that you want to do it. Let's see more gentle messages from Pound and Fours with the spider's back. Maybe you guys, like I was saying earlier with the artist, with Ariana Grande being an artist, maybe you guys are being called to awaken to your artistic abilities, trust yourself, putting your work out there and saying, hey, there's a reason why I'm meant to create, right? There's a reason that I'm supposed to be within my own natural state of flow. Who am I when I'm in flow? That's a question that you should ask myself. What does my flow, what do I want my flow to look like? Who am I when I'm in flow? Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? I feel like that's the question. And the answer at the end of the day is that you are a soul, but like, what does my soul desire? I feel like is even better. Voyage. This is a new journey for you guys, and you guys have flexibility. I feel like this is going to be a new journey of yourself, to where you might have to, you know, treat yourself like a kid, you know, to where you're like, well, what do you like? Do you like potatoes? Do you like string beans? What do you like? What things interest you? And be flexible. Allow yourself to mold into something new, and mold into who you truly are, right? And not mold every time that someone else walks past and shows you a part of themselves, and you're like, okay, me too. No, who are you? You guys have to stand still right now. Ground yourself into who you are, not into who someone else is, or who other people want you to be. Who are you? Who do you want to be? Who am I? I feel like is the biggest question for you guys. I want to do the Cozy Witch Tarot. Alright. Gentle messages from my pile number 4. I almost said pile number 2 in my head. Maybe you guys have a message there too. Gentle messages from my pile number 4 from the Rootchakra. These cards are so wide. My card knows that. Alright. So we have 10 of Wands. Why make things so much more difficult than they need to be? And it's, look at this. This is like multiple personalities is what I'm feeling. Like multiple masks that you have to put on to keep up with the act of not living who you are instead of living who you feel like you should be or who others feel like you should be. That's a lot. Look how much she's juggling right now, trying to carry all of that. And it's a lot to try to be of people. Trying to be more than what you actually are, what you truly are, is a lot. Is training, I feel like, for the soul. Like it might have become easier over time to be other people, or to, you know, be like that chameleon that just kind of changes to its environment. It might be easier to do that now than, you know, keep your face, you know, because you know, most of us are taught to do that. Most of us are taught to try to fit in and, you know, not be the weird one that stands out. But what if that's who you're meant to be? If it's who you're meant to be, then it's who you're meant to be. And I think that's who we're all meant to be, is to stand out, is to be our own person, you know, to be that own unique piece of the puzzle. So treat yourself to something shiny every now and again. We have the Cozy Witch number 0. Take a chance, for every morning is a new beginning. And I feel like the way that she's dressing right now is very unique for herself. The way she's dressing right now is, you know, maybe that's something that can ease you into becoming your own authentic person, your own originality, being your own unique, like showing your own unique side of yourself, is to dress in the way that you want to dress. Maybe you dress very mainstream, right? You dress based off the trends and off of whatever, you know, the person next to you is dressed like. You know, if you're in middle school, most people like you are dressed the same, right? I was talking to my sister about this last night, is that when we were in middle school, everybody wore dry fit socks. The Nike dry fits. It was like you wore it over your socks, you wore it over your jeans. You want everyone to know that you were dressing like everybody else wearing the Nike dry fits. If you didn't have the Nike dry fits, what were you wearing? But it's like, maybe you like ankle socks. Like, if that's who you're meant to be, like, maybe your first step is to dress authentically. Dress who you want to be. That's something that I'm starting to get into now. I like the whole dark academia style, so I'm trying to start dressing more like that too. So baby steps, you know, maybe it's, you know, switching things out of your closet that you know that you don't even care for anymore, or that's just, you know, fast fashion. And then you have Broom. Tidy up your life so that you can make space for something better. So this is taking out those aspects of your life that don't align with you, that don't align to your soul's truest nature. And stop carrying all those candles that you have taken on from other people, and start carrying that one candle. And you are the candle, right? Just be that one candle. Be who you want to be. Light that fire within yourself and allow it to just burn you, right? Allow it to just keep going. And don't put your fire out to in my head, the way I said it, that shit ate. But if I say it out here, you'd be like, you thought you ate. Let me try to figure out how I want to say this. But I don't know, don't blow out your own candle to light somebody else's. Is how I want to say it. I don't know if that makes sense, but you guys get the idea, right? I'm not gonna go any deeper into that. But at the bottom of the deck, you have the King of Pentacles. True success isn't about money; it's also about happiness too. And this is, thanks for supporting the local witches. So it's like this, even like, if you're opening up, say you are opening up a shop, like she has her own little shop right here. You might be like, well, what if people don't want to shop at my shop? Like, what's going to separate me from other people? It's that you are being yourself. People are going to feel the authentic nature of your energy and want to shop at your store. They're going to want to shop there because you're you. They feel your energy. Your energy is unique. It's not like the other places, and that's what they're looking for. A lot of people might be looking for the mainstream, but there's also a good amount of people that are also looking for something different, that don't want to shop at the mainstream places. And you can be that person that is not doing what the mainstream is, or like what everyone else isn't doing. So instead, people are going to flock to you because that's different. You're different. You're made to be different. I'm also thinking to look into your human design chart too, and see how you can start embodying that a little bit more too. But this is about living within your soul. Who your soul truly is ready to shine. Allow it to shine, and allow yourself to be who you're meant to be. People are ready to meet you. I'm ready to meet you, whoever it is. So that's all I got for you guys today. I wish you guys absolute love and light. I hope you guys are feeling free enough to spread your love and light with others and within yourself. And I will catch you guys in another pile in another video. And yeah, feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, whatever. If you guys want a personal reading of your own, you guys can hit me up on my Etsy or email me, whatever, comment in some way, and we will get in contact and get that ready for you guys. But I will catch you guys next time. Bye. Peace.